And that's what I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to be part of that industry that truly had a passion for the vehicles they're working on, and then knowing that I was going to offer awesome service with an awesome product. So. My name's Steven Torres. My shop is located in Santa Maria, California. It's Steve's Central Coast Detailing. I started it in 2011. It was something I was passionate about and never looked back since, so it's something I definitely enjoy. So our area is definitely agriculture based, so there's a lot of farming and viniculture. So we're really well known for strawberries as well as our wineries there. So another great thing about it is we're only like 15 minutes away from the beach. So a lot of our clients are definitely into off-roading as well as, being on the bougier side and enjoying their luxury vehicles and in the vineyards and stuff. So it's definitely something that I really love, being in that area, just the nice coastal area, as well as just enjoying our beautiful, cold weather, which is 70 degrees. So yeah, it's something that I just love. So it's just a great area and everyone's just really awesome there, yeah. Yeah, so from a young age, I've always really been into like off-roading. So like my dad would take us to like, the derbies and stuff like that at the fairgrounds and stuff. So I just really loved going to like Cars and Coffee when I was little. My dad would take me, go to the donut shop, and they'd always have all these old, cars out there. And it's just something that as a kid, I didn't realize how much I love vehicles, but it's just something that as I grew up, it was something I thoroughly enjoyed. So when I was doing my EMT trainings, I actually have my degree in emergency medical services. So when I got my degree in emergency medical services, I was like on the fence. I was like, do I pursue this? Because I trained with CalStar, which is an emergency helicopter company. I trained in rope rescue. So I definitely pushed the envelope when it came to training aspects, because I wanted to be in that field and become a paramedic, and then move on to work on a fire engine and stuff like that. And so for me, it was definitely, it came more natural. It was just one of those things where I just did a car for a buddy, and I was like, oh, you love it? Okay, cool. And he's like, you're really good at this. And he was a musician at the time, and he's like, I'm just always throwing my stuff in here, like I just want to make my car look good. I'm like, all right, I got you, dude. You're like, it's something I enjoy. Like, I'll just do it. And I think I told him at the time, I was like, hey buddy, like just give me like 40 bucks. And he gave me a $100 bill. And I was like, I think I'm onto something here. Yeah, so it just kind of, it grew. And then I just started doing multiple vehicles, and it started out with friends and family, and then just kind of grew from there. But I've always had a passion for vehicles, definitely more off-road vehicles. Yeah. But I don't mind the more exotic vehicles as well too. Over the years, my biggest thing was just getting to know my clients on a more personal level. It's something different, because when I first started, I thought it was like, okay, it's all about price. And it's not about price. It's about a relationship you form with your clients, and then that transponds into your work ethic. And then from there, that gets passed on. So for me, word of mouth is like the biggest advertising I could ever do. At the end of the day, I just really want my clients to be completely happy with the work we do. And then as I establish those relationships, I always wanted them to be, feel really comfortable with me, that I'm trustworthy. I definitely do love that all my clients are appreciative of our work. And then on that aspect, it's just something that I appreciate, because, it makes me feel good at the end of the day knowing that they thoroughly enjoy their vehicles being serviced by us. So that's the best thing about it. From day one, my goal was to become a CQUARTZ Finest installer. Like day one, I'd see that CQUARTZ Finest bottle, and I was like, I'm gonna do that someday. I'm going to do that. That is my ultimate goal. All these other coatings can come out and I do not care. I wanna be a CQUARTZ Finest installer. So back then, YouTube was out, but it wasn't as prominent as it is now, but it was the forums. So on the forums, you'd see so much stuff about the CQUARTZ Finest Reserve. And I knew it was an elite thing, because it wasn't something that you could just throw money at the company and say, hey, I want to be an installer. And that's, one of the downfalls with a lot of companies that are out right now. It's more about the quantity you purchase from them and the money that you give them. Whereas with CARPRO, it was more focused on the quality aspect of it. So I just knew that set had such a high standard, and that's what I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to be a part of that industry that truly had a passion for the vehicles they're working on, and then knowing that I was going to offer awesome service with an awesome product. So that's where it basically spawned from, just forums, and then just seeing that high standard. And I just knew that's what I wanted. Like, it didn't matter what companies approached me, that's what I wanted. Yeah, so I loved every minute of it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For Verge, for me, it's just the networking aspect of just seeing everybody, you know, from all the states. It's like I contact everybody and we talk on the phone every now and then or through Instagram, Facebook, but it's just seeing everybody rekindling, you know, just touching bases where the industry's at, tips and tricks. When I first started, you know, it was one of those things where detailers didn't necessarily talk to each other about stuff. It was more of a competitive thing. So when I was introduced to CARPRO, it was a whole nother level. It was just like, we're a family, we all help each other out. And Verge kind of encompasses all of that entirely. And it's something I truly love every minute about it. It's one of those things where it's like, you see like the guys from, you know, across the states and it's just like, hey buddy, like long time no see, even though it's been a year or two, you know, and it's just something I thoroughly enjoy talking with all of them. But I mean, to me, it's just, Verge is about encompassing all of our passion for detailing and then just sharing the love throughout. Like that's truly what it is, yeah. I'm Steven Torres with Steve Central Coast Detailing, and I'm Team CQUARTZ.